Hi, I'm from Minnesota. I'm visiting my in-laws and never been here before.
It's $4.
Who was Armand?
He was a man that lived in this area, and he was a big conservationist and trying to preserve this from being developed, and he was a scientist. In 1974, he stopped and helped someone on the side of the road, and they shot him and killed him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and so after that, the county decided to carry out his dream of preserving this land, and they changed the name of the bayou to honor him, Armand Bayou. That's where it came from.
On the morning of my husband's grandmother's 100th birthday, I took a few hours to explore a parcel of land set aside in the most crowded county in Texas. Armand Bayou Nature Center is a miracle of 2,500 acres in the southeastern corner of Houston's concrete sprawl. I wanted to commune with this rich place where three ecosystems converge: riparian forest of oak and elm, the moist tidal marshlands, and rare lowland prairie.
If you start through the door to your right, there's a hawk right behind me, and this boardwalk behind me takes you to our interpretive building. We have animals in here. There's a restroom, and then that's where the hiking trails start. There are 3 hiking trails from the interpretive building down to the bayou. Now, all the trails are still wet and muddy, but this is the driest one.
How do you say that, Karan?
Karankawa. That was the name of the Native Americans who lived here originally. Now, the short trail is this Discovery Loop, which is a half a mile, and it takes you to a platform over the prairie, and then there's another platform that overlooks the 2 bison that live here.
Neat. All right.
You have a good
Well,
time.
thanks so much. Take care, Mike.
It's February, but the day is muggy, and a few mosquitoes lazily buzz me as I work my way toward the red-tailed hawk. Huge, smooth feathers, beady eyes staring at me. But she's shy. She moves quickly out of sight. She was found injured and cared for here at the center, but when she didn't heal well enough to survive on her own, they kept her here to live out her days in comfort. The smell is different by the Gulf. Earthy, swampy, a combination of life and decay. A sign tells me to be gator aware. It tells me in 10 different ways to keep my distance. Don't feed, don't agitate, don't approach, don't try and catch one. There's not a single alligator about, only a pile of turtles on a log leaning one upon another, the still water reflecting the fat gray clouds against a deep blue sky. The trail makes for easy walking, made of crushed stone pleasantly crunching underfoot. Birds I never hear at home sing in the loblolly pines. I wear the humidity like a mantle. The wind vacuums it off my bare winter white skin, a slight reprieve from the enervating power of the sun. Soon I come to the wet areas Mike warned me about. Puddles turn to sucking mud and back to puddles. I meet a family coming the other way. More a troop than a family.
Wanna hop on, Dad? I'll be the camel.
Mel, follow your dad. Emmy behind Melody. Austin behind. Noah behind. Josiah, you're on me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. I don't think I'm gonna make it across the log.
Get new shoes.
Hurricane Ike devastated the reserve. The eye of the storm passed directly over, toppling half the canopy. I contemplate the fact that I will be in the earth before those trees return. The trail finally opens to the bayou, wide and flat. In this part of the forest, Carolina jessamine has taken over in a fragrant net of yellow. It's just on the verge of over-perfumed, but seductive, moving me closer and closer to its source. Wouldn't we all want such power? I step into the brush to avoid a particularly nasty puddle and head towards the interpretive center, filled with creatures I missed on the trail. Tree frogs, soft-shell turtles, tiny fish, and 2 very large, healthy, venomous snakes, a cottonmouth, and a copperhead. I certainly was glad to see them through glass. I leave the center and pass oaks with tiny fingered leaves pushing out in the warm air, their gentle forms framing a wide open space of prairie, or more accurately, prairie remnant. I look upon a tiny specimen of what was once 9 million acres of coastland tallgrass waving in the breeze. 2 resident bison mill about. I take it all in, from the endless view to the tiny muddy tunnels housing crawfish. But it's now time to say goodbye and get ready for the big party tonight at the Houstonian. I say a little thank you on the breeze to Armand Bayou and all those who came after him to save this natural habitat. They did good. The strip malls, the highways, the houses disappear in my little slice of beauty. And a shout out to Scott Holmes for this piece, Mother Nature.